Today, as I reflect on the last year of my life, I can't help but smile and swell with pride at how far my colleagues and I have come to reach this day. I remember orientation week, the way Year Up stressed professional dress and program beginning promptly at 8:30 a.m., not a second later. I recall how upon arrival to Year Up's campus on day one of orientation, I was met with a barrage of eager, warm faces, tight-gripped handshakes, and heartfelt welcomes from staff. I decided very early on for the remainder of that week that I would wait across the street in Starbucks until about 8:26, specifically to avoid these faces and any interaction that came with them. I wasn't used to this large of a group of people taking an interest in my success. I also wasn't used to anyone reaching to shake my hand and say good morning all at once. All 30 of you. It was traumatizing. However, by day 3 of orientation, I was accustomed to the culture that is Year Up Bay Area, which is one of respect, community, and accountability. I knew then that this journey that I had chosen to embark on was the right one and would ultimately prove fruitful for my future. I want to tell you a little about my journey leading to Year Up. In the summer of 2011, I had just graduated high school and my family decided to relocate to Oakland from Atlanta so I could attend Mills College. Once we settled in our new place, I was informed by my school that they had overestimated the amount of financial aid they could give me, and I was faced with paying a large sum of money before I could start. Being the first in my family to attend college, I was completely lost as to what steps to take next. That, coupled with the lack of support or resources from the school, led to me deferring my enrollment until spring. At this point, I was devastated and thought that my aspirations of attending college and being an example for my younger brother, nieces, and nephews were no longer a reality. I began working retail as a seasonal employee for the entire semester, and when January rolled around, I had saved up enough to pay for the spring and began my studies in biology. But my financial instability, as well as a lack of focus, led to me withdrawing and not returning for the following term. As I was deciding whether or not I wanted to go back to working full-time or enrolling in Berkeley City College, my mom told me about this program, Year Up. Honestly, at first mention of it, I wasn't interested in learning about computers, but I figured I'm still young. I can always go back to school. This program could help me gain skills to enter the workforce. I would earn college credits and get paid a stipend. Sounded too good to be true, but I later realized that Year Up is as good as it is true. Though technology was not my original path, it has been a tremendous stepping stone for continuing my education and helping me figure out what career I want. I owe my professional development and the new drive I have for success to my time here and the unconditional support I was shown by colleagues and staff alike. This year, I've been mentored and given sound advice by my parents, Susanna Chan supporting me in my internship, and Emily Ladd and Lauren Ting, my advisors. Some of that advice being to create my own path, take control of my success, and be patient with myself. Though there seems to be a rush to finish your education by a certain age, everyone's path is unique and just as valid as the next person's. Success is not measured by how quickly you got there, but by the obstacles you overcame, the lessons you learned, and the way you carried yourself throughout. It is also about how you use that success to uplift those around you. As an intern at Gap Inc., I have gained an immense professional network and a host of skills. I have seen firsthand the inner workings of a large corporation and come to foster relationships to help me advance my career as a young professional. My experience on a project management team and being a part of Year Up have helped me see that I can bring something back to my community and help extend opportunities and support to young adults like me. What giving back means to me is taking what I have gained in Year Up and my internship and using that to tap into the potential in my community and continue the mission externally of growing Year Up's movement and making an impact. With that, I have realized that I want to further my education and study nonprofit management and social justice in the fall. Today is about recognizing our comebacks as major successes. It's about getting ready to do amazing things, be it continuing our education, working with some of the leading tech companies of today, or both. Whatever any of our plans, we are leaving a mark on our communities and on the country as our movement expands and changes more lives. All of us are living proof that when youth are encouraged and given the opportunity, we mobilize and make an impact in our communities by setting an example. We are smashing stereotypes and changing the face of corporate America. As we walk across the stage today, know that each of us walking, our families, corporate partners, managers, and mentors are contributing to our movement. With our successes as students and interns, we pave the way for those to come, and they will for those after them. It doesn't end here. It only took a year for you to get here. Imagine where you'll be in the next 5 or 10. To you who supported us, walking across the stage today are future CEOs, entrepreneurs, and leaders of our country. We couldn't have done it without all of you, and we ask you to continue to support us and those behind us. Continue giving us opportunities and holding us to high expectations. To my fellow graduates, I want to leave you with this. To quote writer and director David Simon, "There cannot be two American experiments, one for the fortunate and another for the rest. All of us must share the same future, like it or not. For the republic to long endure, there must be a real American collective, and all of us must have some stake in that collective." As young professionals, we are a rarely tapped into market. We must keep seizing opportunities and showing everyone how we will change and unify our country's narrative of success. Thank you.